Hello again, all this Eatmopie, and we're playing Rift. Free-to-play Rift. Anyway, I've been exploring. This is one of my alts, and I came across something cool in Glomwood, whatever it's called. And there's a shiny shield on the wall. You click the shield, it teleports you into the castle. And down the ramp here, you will find a puzzle in an MMO. There's not very many of those. There's a few. I've seen a few, but not very many. Anyway, there are 3 buttons on each side of this. You click one button, it moves that row 1 space in one direction, and the other 2 spaces in the opposite direction. It took me a long time to figure this out. Literally 30 minutes later, I got myself a shiny new achievement, and I got myself a shiny new title. Eatmopie, the Shady. And we're playing Rift! Yeah, I'm having fun in Rift, okay? I'm having fun. Now, once you hit level 50, so many things open up in this game. It's absolutely crazy. And it's not even max level. But one of the things that opens, and I thought was just epic, is called a Chronicle. And this is the Chronicle of your attunement. You've reached level 50. You've killed vampires and dragons and zombies and huge demigods. And now you're coming home, and this is your attunement ceremony. And I'm just going to shut up, and you just kind of feel this. You feel like a freaking hero, and this is how an MMO should be. And I can't believe I wasn't playing this before, and thank goodness it's free to play now. Get it? Do you feel it? I know you didn't actually achieve anything, but and it's pretty easy to level to 50 right now. But I felt awesome. And check, I mean, I never had that in World of Warcraft. I mean, sometimes they make you feel like the hero, and lately they're doing a better job of it, but I feel like a badass. But these people are going to drop to their knees when I walk past, and they do this, like, they actually will always do this now in the city. There's not as many guards that do it, but there's some that do it, and it's freaking cool. Anyway, so a little storytelling. I'm gonna just kind of shut up, and you can enjoy this. If you're playing this game, then you might understand some of it. But basically, the way that it works is a bad guy was invading and causing trouble. And he killed you, and the gods brought you back to life because you're a badass, and they gave you power. You are an ascended being. Yeah, it's cool. You're special. Anyway, and this is your ascension ceremony, where they're going to give you more power. They're going to give you the ability to get even stronger than you already are. With a whole new system called planar attunement. This is your attunement ceremony.
That's because there's no substitute for dwarven craftsmanship, and there's no equal to a dwarven hero. You are a hero, true as I ever saw one. When the Vigil chose you, they chose wisely, as any dwarven mason ever did. Wiser, even. I'm honored to fight beside you and call you my comrade. You've done the dwarves proud.
For your unshakable dedication, and for your peerless might, the gods have deigned to give you a second gift of power. Stand before the messenger of the Vigil, Chosen One. Stand before her and claim your right.
Guardian of the Vigil, time and time again you have proven to be among the greatest of the Vigil's chosen. The gods smile on you, and have sent me with this news that from this day forward, you will be brought further into their light. Open your heart to the Vigil. As their power fills you, it will bind you to something deeper and older than Talara itself. You will be able to draw on a power as essential as the planes themselves. Use this power to defend Talara and to blaze a path of righteousness in the name of the Vigil.
So this is your planar attunement tree. Once you hit level 50, you gain access to this. You already have some points. And as you PvP, as you kill monsters, from level 50 on, you will gain planar attunement. It is a second experience bar. It's the orange bar. Green is your experience. And the more you do, the more points you get to spend, up to a certain point. And it's awesome. There's a life tree, air, earth, fire, water, death, and then there's a PvP tree, which is what I've been going into. But anyway, more role-playing. The bad guy comes in, he spoils everything, and now it's time to kill some stuff because they're messing with my ceremony. How dare they?
Toss the turncoat out of Sanctum.
Okay, anyway, right now I am a cleric, and as you may know in this game, there are a lot of different roles you can play. Warriors, rogues, clerics, and mages are the main classes, but there's so many roles. I can be a caster, I can be a healer, I can be a tank, and currently I am mainly a druid spec. And what that means is it's not like a druid in World of Warcraft. I have a pet satyr, a couple of them. I have pet fairies that are awesome, and I am a melee DPS. I am very like Ret Paladin-like. You can see I gain conviction up in the top, and I use that to heal or do more damage. That is, it's actually not the druid spec. But the way that this works is you get 3 different trees, soul trees, that you can mix and combine all of your points that you gain through leveling. And yeah, I mean, really the possibilities are endless. There are some that are better than others. There are some that are just better for other things. And there's almost no point that, other than being in combat, you can always change your tree. You can go into a battleground or an instance and just swap. It's that easy. You can have up to 6 different specs, although you need a hell of a lot of platinum to get 6. I have 3, and I can't justify spending more platinum on more because I just don't need them right now. It's not like I'm raiding. I'm not even max level yet. Anyway, Trion really makes things simple as far as questing goes. Even instances, you know, they flow fairly nicely. On the minimap, there are glowy little dots. Those are the packs of mobs that I need to kill, I need to address. They're hurting important people. Anyway. And this is very simple. This is a solo instance, basically. And they've done a lot of things. You can actually 2-man raid in this game. You can change your max level all the way down to be a low level as a mentor, and you will still gain good experience and things like that. Really cool stuff. Unfortunately, you can't change your level down and PvP, like have a level 50 and full epics turn themselves into a level 19 twink. It doesn't work that way. But you can go down and help your level 19 friend and queue in instances for them as a level 19. Like, you can go down, all your stats will change. It's pretty neat. But anyway, we've cleared the packs. We're moving on to the big guys. Now, the trash is easy. Like I said, they make it easy. You're a badass. And I'm just restoring my mana right now. I do use mana. And here's a big guy. These aren't hard, though. Boss fights in this game, though, are typically... There are mechanics that you actually have to watch out for. And that's awesome. It makes me feel good. It's not just a cakewalk. I did an instance last night, and it was the first time I had ever been there, first time a few people have ever been there, and we got whooped a couple of times. There's a few mechanics you had to run and hide behind bookshelves, or it's a one-shot. I didn't know that. There's, you know, it says what he's going to do, but you don't know what it means. So, trial and error, and it's great that there are things like that. It's not just a face roll, AoE, spam instance. Anyway, so we've got one more bad guy here, and then we're going to go and have a little more role-playing. I just wanted to show you guys this because it's interesting to me, and that's what I do this for, is I'm trying to show you interesting things. I'd like some more people to play this game with me. It is fun. I did change servers. If you are playing Rift right now, you'll know that it just went free to play, and every freaking server is like max capacity, 30-minute wait to get in. And Trion said last night they're trying to fix that and reduce the queue times, but they haven't yet. So throughout the day, it's fine. You can get right on any of the servers, but like prime time, 7 p.m. Yeah, I waited like 2 hours last night to log in just to transfer my character to a server that wasn't quite as full as the PvP server. I'm on Shatterbone now. It's a PvE server. You can transfer your characters every 7 days. It doesn't matter where you're playing. Battlegrounds and looking for group and things are all cross-realm. There's no like cross-realm friend list or anything like that, or real ID, but I don't know. I think they're working on something like that, or there's some way you can log in with your Facebook. I'm not 100% sure how exactly it works, but I'll figure it out eventually. I'm still learning. There's tons of things that I'm learning, and yeah, I'm not even max level yet, but I am having fun. We got some big trash here, but again, this is easy. There's really no chance of me dying on any of this trash. Although this is my solo spec. You have specs that are good at certain things. Some are good for soloing, some are great DPS, some are AoE DPS, and that's why they give you all the options. Because, you know, to be optimal, especially like in a raiding environment, you need to have an AoE spec, you need to have a single target spec. There's even tanks that have a magic resist spec and you know, physical damage spec. I mean, there's a lot of depth in this game, a lot more than you would think, and a lot more than I'm used to playing WoW for so long. Now, I did play this when it first released, and again, I just couldn't justify paying for another MMO. But I enjoyed it. I never got to max level, and now that I'm getting up there, I'm having so much more fun. So if you are playing this game, give it at least until you get to like level 51. If you don't like it at level 51, if you're not having fun and finding things that are interesting to you, then maybe it's not for you. But it's free, and all you're investing is a little bit of time. Leveling is a little bit slow, but it's to teach you to play the game. It is really the idea. And now you can purchase all kinds of experience bonus potions and stuff. There is an item shop, and it's right in game. You can link up an account, you can buy currency, or you can actually trade currency from player to player, or somebody can buy you a gift. I mean, there's a lot you can do. They've pretty much thought of everything you can think of that a player would want, and they're doing it. It's in the game. Now, this is the first boss of this, and he's a big pushover. This is just tank and spank. There's really nothing to watch out for. It's the next fight that's a little bit tricky, and you'll see some of the boss mechanics that are in this game. Yeah, there's a lot of things, and it's similar to World of Warcraft, but this is not new stuff. World of Warcraft stuff is, you know, the newer boss mechanics that are in WoW. They may have picked up from Rift. I don't know, but you'll see. Now, a lot of people say, well, Rift is just a WoW clone. Well, all MMOs are kind of a WoW clone. Rift is so much like WoW, even the buttons are the same. But it's kind of like they took that idea and they molded it into something different. So it's definitely worth giving it a shot if you haven't already. My goodness. give it a shot. Get to level 50. If you don't like it, then, you know, I'm sorry. Tell me you don't like it, though. Let me know why, exactly. Because, if you enjoy WoW, there's no reason you wouldn't enjoy Rift once you get used to the graphic difference. Anyway, here's a big boss. You can see there's the swipe mechanic. Don't stand in that. it's that easy. There are mechanics that will just annihilate you, and that's one of them. You can see where it's going to happen. I didn't realize that. He just sat on my head. That wasn't a bad one. But don't stand in the fire, don't stand in the bad stuff. This is a real boss fight. You have to be careful, you have to watch out. It's not that difficult. And that didn't hurt very bad, but I had all my shields on, so. Anyway, I like these graphics. What do you guys think about the graphics? I mean, it's not cartoony like World of Warcraft. It's a little bit more real. I mean, you can see the moles on my hairy chest when I'm running around on my naked dwarf. You know? So, to me, that's cool. And this looks good. But when you get into a situation like raiding, it's way different because it's very, like, spammy. And, like, yeah. It's spammy. That's the best way I can put it. So it definitely takes some getting used to. Anyway, I just whooped this boss's ass. Pushover. He's a cool looking pushover, though. I mean, he's like, I don't even know what you would call him. It's like a mix between alien and a mutant spider dog. Yeah, that's it. Just some more epic talking and story time and some beer time coming up. This is the celebration. We saved the city. I am once again a badass. And they make you feel epic. You are the hero of the story in this game. And that's what it's all about. That's the whole point of playing an MMO, is you're the hero. You're the badass. And whether you're the good guy or the bad guy, you're a badass. And you feel like that when you play Rift. Once you get to a certain level, early on, you don't really feel like that. I mean, you die all the time. You will die leveling constantly, especially on a PvP server, because there's always like level 50s and 60s running around just waiting to gank your level 12 ass. But alright, we got some quests down here. I think these are all just like talking quests. Just go and talk to this person once you get back to the real world, because this is an instance, obviously. Why, hello. Come talk to me. Oh, talk to me first. Look at this. Cake? Cake. I want pie. Pie. Give me some pie. Pie. Anyway, I'm going to put my party wardrobe on. As you can see, those are all wardrobes. You can open them up by buying them, and you can make them anything you want. That is the transmog system. You can transmog everything with anything, I think, as long as you can equip it. And yeah, it's a very good system. But I'm in my birthday suit, my party outfit. I'm a dwarf. I'm a badass. This is Eatmopie. Playing some Rift. I'll see ya.